Believe it or not, but this is going to be the very first Dervish build in the series. I know, shame on me, especially as a Dervish main, but there are too many builds to try. So today let's take a look at this Ebon Dust Aura build. If you are bored of the WoW strength builds or of the Pious Renewal ones, this one will be perfect for you because it deals decent single target damage and also deals decent AoE damage, kind of like a mix of the VOS and Pious builds. The extra damage from Ebon Dust Aura was doubled in one of the last game updates, that's why this build has become so strong now. It offers plenty of really useful stuff for casual gameplay. First of all, it has a 7-second long blind duration, then you can remove blindness from yourself and deal plus 32 armor ignoring damage with each of your attacks. Then there is a staggering force with the cracked armor condition, Aromite's attack for a nice AoE damage, Twin Moon Sweep for some self-heal and very OP single target damage. Actually this one can easily hit over 200 damage in this build. Then there is Sand Shards for even more AoE damage, and I am unstoppable to be a more tanky Dervish, Drunken Master for faster attacking and movement speed, and finally Death Charge to teleport to your enemies in a blink of an eye and hit them all when they are balled up. So this is the Ebon Dust Aura build in a nutshell. Attributes 16 Earth Prayers, 11 Sight Mastery, 9 Mysticism and 5 Soul Reaping. The latter, the 5 Soul Reaping, comes from the weapon mode of course, and trust me, you will need it because the build is very energy heavy. Also, I highly recommend an Earth damage mode unless you want to bring another skill like Dust Cloak, you know, to convert your Sight's damage to Earth damage. The Elite only provides the benefits if you are wielding an Earth weapon, so either have an Earth mode on your Sight or add the Dust Cloak. Okay, now let's see the runes. Earth Prayers +1 +3 headpiece, Mysticism +1, Sight Mastery +1, 5 Windwalker insignias, Vigor rune, and the rest is optional, either more HP or more energy. Okay, this is how to use the build. Have a hero with Strength of Honor of course, and micro it before the fight. Then use some alcohol to maximize Drunken Master. Okay, now activate Sand Shards, and it's important to always precast this skill between groups. Find a nice target, use I am unstoppable and Death Charge. Then quickly use Ebon Dust Aura, and this will blind all nearby foes, and now you can spike with Staggering Force and Aromite's attack. Then just build up Adrenaline and use Twin Moon Sweep every time you can, but make sure to use either Staggering Force or Sand Shards before that, because you don't want to remove Ebon Dust Aura accidentally. So normally you want to do Staggering Force then Twin Moon Sweep, or if your target has no allies anywhere near, you can use Sand Shards too as a feeder enchantment. And when you can't use your attack skills because they are on recharge, just auto attack with your sight and try to hit as many enemies as possible. Even auto attacks deal a pretty high damage. Okay, what can go wrong? Obviously if you remove Ebon Dust Aura accidentally, that sucks, or if you receive some anti-melee hacks or conditions that will also lower the build's efficiency. And regarding heroes, a few useful skills now. Strength of Honor, our best friend, Splinter weapon as well, very OP on a Dervish, it can do wonders on balled up groups. And apart from these, skills that help you build Adrenaline faster like Dark Fury are extremely useful. This way you can spam Twin Moon Sweep more often. However, the feeder enchantment's recharge time will somewhat limit the frequency. You may think that Mark of Pain or Barbs are a good choice here, but sadly we are dealing earth damage with this build, which obviously isn't physical damage, meaning no mob, no barbs this time, and not even Judge's Insight, because that one converts your damage to holy damage. Anyway, back to the builds, and now let's see some variants. Feel free to try many different Sight Mastery skills, just to name a few good ones. Irresistible Sweep, great one to remove stances and hit through block skills. Liza's Assault, a great opener skill after you teleport with Death Charge. You can interrupt even 3 enemies with this one. Reap Impurities may be to deal armor ignoring AoE damage, and the conditions will be there on your targets, so you can use them out if you want. And of course you can use Azurian Scan against blind or block heavy opponents, or maybe try Ebon Battle Standard of Honor. However, it's a 10 energy skill, and remember, the build is already very energy heavy, so if you choose this, a Bip Necro will be recommended to regen energy faster. Then there are skills from Earth Prayers too, like Armor of Sanctity is a good one to be even more tanky, or Vital Boon for a strong self-heal and a potential feeder enchantment as well. And there are probably way more variants than that, but as long as you have the base of the build, so the elite skill, sand shards, some feeder enchantments, you will be fine and provide huge DPS to your party. This build is easily meta for me. Probably you won't outdamage a VOS Derv against bold up enemies, but you will be more useful against single targets. And the Master of Damage NPC, easily 700 plus damage in a few seconds, not too bad actually. And guys, remember the NPC only measures the damage you deal on one target, not on all 3 targets, so it's a big difference. Okay, this was my Ebon Dust Aura build. Let me know which build you would like to see next. Thanks for watching and see you next time.